So dear students, how are you in these pandemic days? I hope you are all right. You must take precautions against this COVID-19. Must wear face mask, and in special case you use hand gloves, and you will wash your hands with soap and water within at least 20 seconds, several times in a day. Okay, today we'll start our lesson. Today we'll discuss on histology of trachea. You know that trachea is a tube-like structure. It is the passageway of air, and it is present in our neck region, just in front of the esophagus. It is a tube-like structure. You know that histologically, tube-like structure we describe layer by layer. So, trachea has several layers. From inward to outwards, these are mucosa, plates of hyaline cartilage, and adventitia. Mucosa again subdivided into lining epithelium and lamina propria. Lining epithelium of trachea is pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar epithelium with numerous goblet cells. I repeat again, the lining epithelium of trachea is pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar epithelium with numerous goblet cells. Just below the lining epithelium, it is a thin layer of loose connective tissue, which is rich in serous glands, blood vessels, nerves, and occasionally adipocytes. The main structure of trachea by which we can identify it is a plate of hyaline cartilage. Roughly, it is C-shaped. That means it has two ends. Between two ends, there is smooth trachealis muscle. And most outer layer of trachea is adventitia. Adventitia is a layer of thin layer of loose connective tissue lined by visceral fluid and is composed of blood vessels, nerves, and adipocytes. Okay, I repeat again for your confidence. Histologically, trachea is divided into three layers from inward to outwards. These are mucosa, plates of hyaline cartilage, and adventitia. Lining epithelium of trachea is pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar epithelium with numerous goblet cells. Just below the lining epithelium, there is a thin layer of loose connective tissue which is rich in serous tracheal glands, blood vessels, nerves, and occasionally adipocytes. The most important structure of trachea by which we can identify it histologically is a plate of hyaline cartilage. Roughly, it is C-shaped. That means it has two ends. Between the two ends, there is smooth trachealis muscle. The most outer layer of trachea is adventitia. It is a layer of loose connective tissue which is lined by visceral layer of peritoneum and composed of blood vessels, nerves, and adipocytes. Now I am telling about the identifying points of trachea. Number 1, from inward to outwards, mucosa, plate of hyaline cartilage, and adventitia present. Number 2, lining epithelium of trachea is pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium with numerous goblet cells. These are the identifying points of trachea. Now I will show you the histological structure of trachea. Give attention here. This is the structure of trachea. This layer. There are numerous cells here present. This is lining epithelium. This is pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Here, this layer where numerous rounded structure, these are glands. Serous glands are present, and numerous blood vessels are present. This is a layer of loose connective tissue. This is lamina propria. Next layer, this whole structure is roughly C-shaped. This is hyaline cartilage plate, the whole structure, hyaline cartilage plate. It is just half part present here. If we consider another part here, the trachea hyaline cartilage, it will be like C-shape. That means it has this end and another end here. So there is two ends, and between the two ends, this red color, this is trachealis muscle, smooth trachealis muscle. Most outer layer, this is another layer of loose connective tissue. This is adventitia. This adventitia layer. And here numerous blood vessels and this is adipocytes here present. And this is the loose connective tissue layer. This is adventitia. These are the histological structure of trachea. Thank you.